Welcome, everybody, to Steve's Wrestling Ramble. It's been a while since I had theme songs or music to start a show, but it's also been a while since Raunchy Mikey has been on the show as well, so I wanted to welcome him back and have music with the show. So first, let's welcome our co-host of this show, Mark Ramble. Mark Ramble TV, how you doing this evening?
Good, man. How you doing?
Next up, Palmer J. Simmons. How you doing?
Hey, what it do? I'm doing fine.
And the man of the hour, welcome back to YouTube and welcome back here to the show for the NWO crew. Michael, Raunchy Mikey, how you doing?
What is up, guys and gals? I am doing fantabulous. I am good.
Fantabulous. I like it.
All right, where do we want to start? We want to start with the pay-per-view, or do we want to start with SmackDown that just ended?
Let's go with the
Either or. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That was interesting.
All right, just wanted to ask. All right, let's then go with pay-per-view. Michael, first let us know your thoughts overall on the pay-per-view and how you thought how everything went down.
Honestly, first I was getting a little bit salty because I legit thought that Team Raw was going to win like every single elimination match, but I'm really glad because in everyone's mind, the final match was the match that made the difference. The final elimination, the men's match, that was the one that proved. I mean, the tag team, the women's, that's a different story, but the men's, that's the one that defined which group was, or which brand was the best. And I am so happy that SmackDown Live won. That's who I had chosen. I did not expect it to be ending with Randy and Bray, which was absolutely incredible because when's the last time Bray got over in a pay-per-view match? I mean, that man has not won a match in a long time. But yeah, I love that match. It was absolutely chaotic, and we got to see Shield reunion, which was fucking amazing. I mean, when Dean was getting held off by those security guards and everything like that, and you saw Fuckman Reigns and Seth Rollins look over, you're like, oh my god, they ain't gonna help, are they? And then they freaking charge and help them, and they just all team up and do the Shield power bomb. It was just amazing. I wish it was longer reunion. I feel like at some point, I don't know, but I feel like at some point, if Dean loses at TLC, which I hope not, I feel like Dean is probably going to get drafted to Raw. That's my true feelings. I think that's what happens, so they could do more of the Shield because everyone is jonesing for that. But yeah, as far as the the 5-on-5 men's event, that was incredible. But we're not going to go. I don't think we're going to go to the Goldberg and Brock thing yet. But yeah, as far as the 5-on-5 men, that was absolutely incredible. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, we'll save that for last year in the conversation for the pay-per-view because that certainly was a stunner in a way. Not really on who won, but how he won, I guess, to say. Mark Ramble, what were your thoughts overall of the pay-per-view Survivor Series?
Overall, I thought it was great. I've never took so many L's when it came to predictions. Literally every match that I predicted, I got wrong. Other than the 5-on-5 men's match, every other match, even the Brock Lesnar Goldberg match, I lost that. I was so surprised on the way the Goldberg match ended. I mean, just as quick as it was just unbelievable. It was unrealistic, in my opinion. He literally made Brock Lesnar look like a little kid. He looked like he didn't belong in that ring. The women's match was a little bit disappointing to me because, like I said, I take it back. I actually did win that one, so I didn't take as many L's as I thought. But overall, I thought the pay-per-view was actually pretty good. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Palmer, your thoughts on the pay-per-view?
Well, like the last match of the pay-per-view, it was surprising. Like,
right.
I thought it was gonna last longer, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But it was good pay-per-view. Like SmackDown, I knew the men's division SmackDown was going to win. So, like, the pay-per-view, I give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Oh,
Mark and Michael, what would you rate the pay-per-view? First, Michael.
Honestly, because I enjoyed that tag. I enjoyed a tag match. But I agree with Mark. I was disappointed in the women's. If it wasn't for the women's, I seriously probably would have gave it like a 9.5.
yeah.
But honestly, I would give that whole show a 9. I thought it was fantastic. I enjoyed every second of it. I thought it was fantastic. Oh, then you know what? I'm gonna actually cut one thing here. I wish Baron did not interfere in the cruiserweight match because that was a really, 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 really decent, good match. And that's a whole other thing, but we'll talk about later on the SmackDown stuff. But felt like Corbin should not have interfered. I wish him and Lisa would stop feuding. I doesn't make any sense. But yeah, overall, it's a 9.5 out of 10. I loved Survivor Series.
Okay, Mark, what would you rate it?
I'm giving it a solid 9. I feel like other than Mikey said, the women's match, it was a little bit disappointing because I was expecting it to be like huge considering the fact that they were, pushing this whole women's revolution thing, which in my opinion is fine. But if you guys saw Raw yesterday, we're possibly having another Sasha versus Charlotte match for like the 17th time, which in my opinion it's not like that bad. But I want to see something else. I feel like the Survivor Series match was disappointing. Nikki Bella wasn't there. I don't know what the hell happened to her. And Nia Jax completely dominated the SmackDown women's roster. So I mean, reason that they won, in my opinion. So I'll give it a solid 9.
And for me, I enjoyed Survivor Series. I know a lot of people, some people on YouTube and their channels were destroying and ripping this pay-per-view to shreds, mostly because of the ending of the match of Brock Lesnar. Not just ending, because that was just the whole match in itself, but that and some other things. I know a couple of channels were getting on Survivor Series and giving it low grades and stuff like that. But to me, I think it was pretty good and pretty stellar. My predictions did okay. I didn't like, though, how they booked Nia Jax and the fact of making her tap, tap, tap. I think they should have had her be eliminated, kind of have that spot like I was talking to you, Mark, in our predictions episode about how they should have had or should go with Nia Jax being eliminated due to being counted out. Kind of like the spot on SmackDown Live before on the Ed Go Home show where she rams the barricade trying to make an attack. So I thought that should have been the way she goes. That's just a little thing, nothing too serious, but still give it a high score. I would go the same with pretty much everybody else with a 9 out of 10. Brock Lesnar Goldberg match, it is what it is. People, shock and awe. W wanted to have that, especially with how the pay-per-view was going for most fans and everything, and the crowd there was particular. So going with Brock Lesnar getting the win in that shock value, getting that win in a quick way and just crushing them. And plus, you gotta look at the things big picture. And this is what I would say to those channels and those people that think differently from me, which is fine. But crushing it and crushing that decision is just look at the big picture and thinking of how things are going to be going heading into Royal Rumble and Brock Lesnar, or not Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg is going to be in the 2017 Royal Rumble, and how that might be, how it might end up. And then you'll get, maybe some people were dissing it because they're big fans of Brock. Okay, fine. But maybe then in the end you'll get Brock getting a win at WrestleMania or something, okay? You just got to wait. You got to think long term than short term. And sometimes some people, not all people, I'm not going to say that for everybody, I'm not going to lump them all together, but some in that group, I think we're just thinking right then and there, quick reaction, which is fine. It is what it is. I do it too sometimes, whether it's right or wrong, but I'm just wanting to bring that up. I don't know what you guys think about that part of it, but, because from the YouTube channels and other reviews of Survivor Series that were highly negative and crushing the main event because of how it ended. I know Elena and some others, JD from NY 206, and whatever we're doing so. But what are you guys' thoughts on that? And what I was just talking about how maybe for them, think more long term than short term, and really understand where this is heading to, or where it could head to on the road to Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that in general, Mark?
Well, since Goldberg is entering himself into the Royal Rumble, I do believe they're going to give him a title shot. But however, I believe the title holder will eventually change. I'm seeing somebody like maybe I don't know, between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar even getting the belt back on a main event of Raw. Like I could see something like that happening leading up to WrestleMania, where I could see Brock Lesnar eventually winning the title at the Royal Rumble and then leading it all up to WrestleMania. Maybe they have a third match, even though it wouldn't really matter because Goldberg already has 2 wins against Brock. But instead of having it just being a one-on-one, it's a title match. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just something that they're thinking about. It may not be the best idea, but they're trying to build something up with the whole Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, or even have Goldberg going against The Undertaker. I hear something like that could go on. The Undertaker's still, trying to plan and fight at WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm curious to see how they're going to play things out with Goldberg, with him being at the Royal Rumble. But other than that, I'm just going to have to wait and see. It's just going to have to take some time.
Okay, Michael?
Yeah, Steve, I definitely agree with you. I was definitely looking at the bigger picture too. I think people got way too bent out of shape. They were fucking going crazy on it. But personally, I absolutely loved it because one thing, I said this in my video, when people ask for brand new, fresh, unexpected things, you get it. And they completely tear it apart and they bitch about it. And that's one thing I don't understand. You want something unexpected and you absolutely hate it. You can never win with these certain fans of WWE. And I absolutely loved it because Brock ate his humble pie. He was completely dominant. He was beating every single person. You know, when you saw a match with Brock Lesnar, you knew that, all right, Brock's going to win. And that's exactly what everybody thought in this match. You thought, okay, it's probably going to be, it's probably going to be just like the last match and everything, but Brock's going to win. Goldberg's getting old. He's probably going to hurt himself. He's probably going to tweak his shoulder like he did last Monday Night Raw, yada, yada. Brock's going to walk out of it. And then for Brock not to get one move, just to pick her upper and just throw him into the turnbuckle, and for Goldberg just to dominate him like that and just pin him 1, 2, 3 in a minute and 25 seconds. That was incredible. That goes to show that no, Brock is not always as dominant as you think he is. He needed to lose that match like that. That was absolutely incredible. And Steve, definitely for the bigger picture, I think that this is gearing up towards a WrestleMania match between them both. But what I think is going to happen at the Royal Rumble, Brock's going to enter. Obviously, Goldberg's going to enter. And I feel like that possibly, I don't want it to happen because Triple H got his opportunity and won the title on the same night. I feel like Goldberg should get his shot too before he officially retires. But what I think is going to happen is that I feel like Brock's going to get in there and fuck over Goldberg's chance with them both getting eliminated, both of them getting thrown over the top ropes with each other, and they're going to get both screwed out of it. Or what my dream would be is they both get in, then fucking next person to come in is Undertaker, and all 3 of those big son of bitches stare down. That would be incredible. But yeah, I definitely think it's gearing up towards a WrestleMania for them too, and probably Brock is probably going to win that final one. That's what I think.
And Goldberg will probably retire.
Exactly.
Do we see it? If we have the third match? Well, first, Palmer, what are your thoughts overall on thinking of the Brock and Bill, how we would be moving forward?
Well, like I want him to go to the Royal Rumble, but I don't think he's gonna win the whole thing. I mean, I believe Brock Lesnar is gonna go in there and then eliminate him, and then Brock Lesnar is gonna eliminate himself, just like the 04 Rumble. So, but if you're talking about a championship run, I want him to go championship. Like, I just like the belt. Like, it looks the same as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but like, I wish they would have brought the World Heavyweight Championship back. That was one of my favorite belts. But yeah, they're gonna have a rematch at WrestleMania 33.
And I'm trying to get a video set up here because I was going to play it. But while I get it set up, I'm going to give this question to Mark and to the panel. But first to Mark. For Survivor Series, overall, what I thought they would have to do to try to make this a better pay-per-view, make it great again and everything, not, be a big four. Because to me, it really hasn't earned that credibility. I think Money in the Bank has earned it more than that, as they said in the past. Do you think with how this pay-per-view went and whether you agree or not with the finish of the main event and all that other stuff, do you think that how the pay-per-view went down, that it deserves to still be part of the big four?
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt. I feel like, honestly, I think Survivor, over the years, depending on like whatever you're talking about, when it comes to 5-10 years, I feel like Survivor Series has actually been better than Money in the Bank, depending on what you're talking about when it comes to the amount of years. I think it's always been deserved to be in the Big Four because it's been one of those top pay-per-views since, WWF or WWE or the World Wrestling Federation even started. I'm talking, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, all those guys were main eventing Survivor Series, making Survivor Series that, I think it always deserved to be in the Big Four because it's what it was like. It was, I wouldn't say it was in the platform, in my opinion, of WrestleMania because it led you to WrestleMania. It was one of those pay-per-views that you had to look forward to when it came to being on the road to WrestleMania. It was something like that you expected. So I feel like it's always been deserved to be in the Big Four, and it should remain there.
Okay, Michael?
Absolutely. The Survivor Series was absolutely, I thought it was fucking amazing. I thought it was great. Both Raw and SmackDown, they put, except like we said for the women's fought, they did good, but just the match itself was disappointing. But everybody, my God, they worked their asses off that night. That was just so much fun. And Survivor Series is one of my favorite pay-per-views. And the only thing, I'll say this. This Survivor Series was definitely 10 times better than last year's. Definitely, because if you remember, which was fun. We saw, the little, what was it? The tournament matches. It was like Dean versus Del Rio and Roman versus, I think, Bray. And then those two, whoever won those matches, got to face each other. So it was Dean and Roman. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, that was an okay match. Roman won. Then Sheamus cashed in a Survivor Series. And then he was champion with that stupid, terrible reign that he did. And he was with Triple H. Nobody liked that. But that's what I'm saying. Aside from that Survivor Series, this Survivor Series was amazing. So I think if nobody liked last year's whatever, this Survivor Series should be put back into the big picture. I don't see why anyone would dislike the Survivor Series. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I don't know. I think it definitely deserves to be in the Big Four still and be known as that big event. Definitely.
Palmer?
Well, actually, I agree with all you guys. I think Survivor Series should be like a top 3 because it's one of the biggest and longest pay-per-views. It's been here for 30 years. It don't get that much attention. So yeah, but it would have been cool if the Undertaker would have came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to happen, to be honest. I thought that was going to happen.
Yeah, I had that in my predictions. I had the Undertaker showing up for the main event.
That's what I thought too, and I thought that Brock was going to kick the shit out of I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought Brock was going to kick the shit out of Goldberg, and then that's when the lights went out, and then Undertaker helped Goldberg win. That's what I personally thought happened because if you remember,
I could see
the last time they had a fight, it was Hell in a Cell. Right? Yeah, Hell in a Cell, Undertaker and Brock. And then Brock won that match, so I thought he was going to come back as another, revenge, and then that's set up for, something. But, yeah, it didn't happen. I was surprised.
All right, I'm going to share something. Like I said, there was two channels, so I'm not going to single one out, but there's two channels that I mentioned earlier, Valina and JD from New York 206, that were upset about the finish. So I wanted to just share a clip of their videos, not the whole thing, obviously, because we'd be here forever if we did that. Plus, we don't really need to. But anyways, I just wanted to share part of it. in case Palmer or Mark or Michael and anybody didn't see it, any of it. See if I still remember how to do this. All right. Hopefully everybody's able to hear this.
Oh no.
Yep, we hear it.
Oh no. Hashtag angry Elena. All right.
Oh God. Thank you, WWE.
Why the fuck are they putting this as the main fucking event
What I did
for
was-
Survivor Series? Someone tell me why.
Yes.
Can someone fucking tell me what the fuck did we do as fans to deserve this atrocity? Like 1 minute main event that has been built up for 5 to 6 weeks.
Short and sweet though.
What the fuck? Why would Goldberg even waste his time? I'm shocked Lesnar was okay with taking the pinfall, but 1 minute? I knew Goldberg was literal shit, like literal sewage. Like I knew he was literal sewage, but I thought at least 5 minutes. What?
All right. Well, I guess we have a question thrown out there. Why did the main event and all this other stuff? So I'll show the other video too. I'm not just going to put it on her, but I guess any reactions to that, Mark?
Well, I mean, she has a point. If the match was built up for it, I felt like it was a lot longer than 5 to 6 weeks, but ended up being literally a minute and 34, 35 seconds. You know, Brock got his ass handed to him. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she had some pretty valid points. You could tell she was a little pissed on that one, but I mean,
What gave it away?
you can tell she was a little mad on that one. But you know, she had some points. I'm just gonna keep it like that.
Okay, Palmer.
Well, I would say like Goldberg is sewage. I mean, like actually, I wanted to see Brock Lesnar do something. Like, but that spear that Goldberg did on Brock Lesnar, it was cool. Like it was better than the spear he did on Paul Heyman. But yeah, I actually wanted Brock Lesnar to take Goldberg to Suplex City.
Yeah, I can see that. That would've been
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, I mean, like, why are people hating on this match though? Like I understand, like, the match lasted 2 minutes, but lean, bro, lean. Like,
Oh,
quit hating, man.
All right, Michael. I mean, you don't have to, but I just
I don't fucking know why people get so upset for. I mean, okay. Like everyone knew I hate Roman Reigns and everything when he won the title and everything like that, and you know he kept retaining. I was fucking pissed off. Oh my god, this is a whole nother level. This is like affecting your goddamn everyday life. Anger. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I was completely happy with the outcome because it was unexpected. You did not expect that. You expected Brock to win, and that big bitch finally got what he deserved. I mean, I don't know. I don't see why people gotta get so angry about that. Goldberg's not sewage. He's not sewage. I mean, and honestly, I like him. He's a really, if you actually seen him in interviews and everything like that, no one's a personal life. He's actually a really good human being. He's a really damn good guy. So, you know, part of that too, you can't help but like the guy and want to see him, you know, win 1 or 2 more matches before he retires. You know what I mean? But I just, you know, I love the outcome of it. I just don't know why people have to get to that level of pure anger and disgust. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Yes, the match could have went longer, but I'm happy the way it did because with Goldberg easily tweaking his shoulder on the last Monday Night Raw, and then the week before that, him kneeing Rusev and then falling on the ground after the second knee, I mean, really, do you want him to embarrass himself in front of, 19,000 people and have everyone boo him out of the building? I mean, they were smart on this. He probably fucked up his shoulder before the match, and they just had a quick match, make him dominant. That's it. I'm glad it went this short. And then, when WrestleMania comes, if that match happens, Goldberg can spend more time training, because Goldberg had a very short preparation time. Really think about that. When this match was announced, he had a very short preparation time. So if he could prep before WrestleMania, if this match is going to happen, I'm sure it is going to be longer. So at least people getting all butthurt and out of fucking going crazy, just calm down. It'll probably come again with a better, longer match.
Sure.
I gotta say one more thing. Like, what if the WWE scripted Brock Lesnar to win and Goldberg didn't agree to do that? Like, do you think that happened?
Wait, what was that?
Like, what if Brock Lesnar was scripted to win and, like, Goldberg said, like, in front of my family and I don't want to lose. So, like, he didn't agree to that. Like, you think so?
You see, I heard that, and I don't think that's the case. I think from the backstage reports, it was that Goldberg tweaked his shoulder really bad from the last Monday Night Raw, and he just couldn't do he couldn't, fulfill the match. He couldn't stay there longer. And I think that they're saying a backstage report saying he couldn't do it. So they didn't want to risk him injuring himself. Like I said, too, embarrassing himself, and stopping the match. How the people would have been pissed off they had to stop that match if he got really badly injured like that. At least you saw something. At least you saw a win versus that. But that's what I heard, I think, from No DQ. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they said that he tweaked his shoulder. So that's why the match ended that quickly. And Brock was absolutely okay with it.
I also heard that he said he just felt like complete shit through with the last day before, or the last Raw before Survivor Series, and he said his body was giving up on him. He just didn't feel the same. I heard a whole bunch of stuff. I also heard that his shoulder was tweaked with the security guards and stuff. I heard everything.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that's been said throughout that whole segment or rivalry. You can't believe all of it, but at the same time, you always have to be, questioning, like, is this true or is it not?
Exactly.
I'm not even looking in the camera right now, man, because I'm fucking heated. I want you guys to tweet this to literally everybody. I don't give a shit who they are. Triple H, Stephanie, Mick Foley, Road Dogg, Vince McMahon himself. If Kevin Dunn has a fucking Twitter,
I'm not gonna care.
I know a lot of people listening to me, watching me, and I want to come off in a thread. I rip this show and this product apart every single Monday, and I don't want to do that. I really don't. I'm forced to do that. I am forced to do that. What you've seen from my NXT TakeOver Toronto review, that's what I want to do, man. I want to watch something that's going to make me proud to be a wrestling fan. I watched Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus The Revival on Saturday. And when Gargano and Ciampa won the NXT Tag Team Championships after the match that they gave to us, I had tears running down my face because I know in my soul and in my heart, I love professional, and I want to see that type of athleticism, emotion, and passion from fans and
Get the fuck out of here.
showcased in the ring. And sucked away from the realities of this cold, fucked up world.
Are you
30 minutes. And I want to forget everything that is. Those guys did that. Those guys did that. And I owe them all the thanks in the world for making my Saturday night absolutely fucking enjoyable, man. I could not get to sleep because I was so excited about what I seen. Not only Ciampa and Gargano, the Revival, Nakamura, Samoa Joe, but
I don't know. I slept like a baby on Saturday. So.
I was excited to the point where I could not sleep, and I wanted to remain on the internet and see what people would say, see what news was going to break after Nakamura lost the title, when Joe regained the title and became the first two-time NXT champion. There was a lot of shit to go into that pay-per-view, for that special event, that I couldn't sleep. And when I sat here and reviewed that show, you've seen the passion that burns within me as a fan of professional. And like I said, I know a lot of people are going to be watching me and listening to me, and I'm trying to come off in a very calm, honest, upfront, truthful, professional manner. You come to Sunday night, and I can honestly tell each and every one of you that WWE, creatively, is in the absolute darkest fucking place that they've ever been.
That's not professional. You're swearing.
The absolute worst this company has ever been
You
created.
can tell he's serious. Look at him.
I don't care what Vince McMahon has on his resume as far as creating talent and as a promoter, as the genius that has driven this company into 2016, a year in which they've made the most money ever in the history of this company. I don't care. I don't care.
He's holding him
I
so
can
much.
honestly tell each and every one of you. If you didn't watch my NXT review from Saturday night, I'm going to reiterate it again.
No, please don't.
NXT TakeOver is the direction that Triple H is giving us with NXT. If that is a glimpse of what to expect when Triple H is in charge of this company, hand the keys to the over to him right now.
True.
TakeOver is what Survivor Series should have been.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Vince McMahon is single-handedly killing this entire brand and company and the people that he has surrounded himself with, like Kevin Dunn and all these other fucking yes men that CM Punk spoke about in Las Vegas on Monday Night Raw while he addressed John Cena before their match at Money in the Bank. CM Punk might have been a work shoot, but everything that was said that night in Vegas rang true. This company will be better off when Vince McMahon is dead. Gone.
He's not speaking very professional here.
I don't want that to happen.
It's quite rude.
I merely
It is.
on this show anymore.
Oh, man.
McMahon, 30 years. WWE. They don't give a flying fuck about any one of us. If you are okay with what happened tonight in that main event, you do not belong anywhere near the term wrestling.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with your shit.
Thought what happened
man.
tonight should have happened. If you thought tonight was actually something that was exciting and unpredictable and
Yes, it was.
the way to go and the right direction,
True.
if you thought that was the correct outcome,
He looks like a poor man's Rusev.
clearly are not clearly
Oh
not
my
right. So, what happened tonight? I know I am going to forget something, and this is why I'm going to from now on. Monday Night Raw and WWE are forcing me to take fucking notes via pen and paper.
Wow.
I've never heard of that.
Begin to go over what happened.
When
tonight.
WWE
I know I'm
fans
going
take
to
shit
forget
too
something.
seriously.
I am embarrassed to be a wrestler.
The fuck? Are you
Wow.
serious, dude?
WWE fan.
Stop it. Get some help.
Embarrassed. I
Somebody
feel
get
sorry
there,
for
dude.
every single person that expected something out of this show.
This guy needs to get laid.
I feel terrible. 1 minute and 25 seconds. That was your main event.
Yes.
That was your Survivor Series. Your Survivor Series was built off something that was coined fantasy warfare. 1 minute and 25 seconds. Most of you are going to watch this.
So mad.
Lay down next to your wife, have sex, and last longer
That's what
than
he
1 minute
needs.
and 25 seconds. Most of you are going to wake up tomorrow,
What?
shit, shower, and shave in less time than 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Wait. Shit, shower, and shave in less than 1 minute and 25 seconds? This guy must be the dirtiest motherfucker alive. What? He's not clean his ass? Does he brush his teeth for like 2 seconds? Are you fucking kidding me? Who does that in a minute 25?
I brushed my teeth in like 2 minutes.
25 seconds. What happened to me? Why did we get what we got tonight? And why are you okay?
Gosh.
I'm going to try my best to go over the reasons why tonight was the biggest fucking embarrassment in WWE. I sat on my couch and remained shocked for about 15 minutes before I even decided to sit in front of this microphone. My brother looked at me and said, "I'm going home already?" I don't mind going home early, but I didn't expect to be home before 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, 10:45, never mind 11 o'clock.
Oh, it took us to the ads now.
Even the ads were like, okay, you guys need a fucking break. Here, take 10.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
That dude was so passionate.
Wow.
You know, he
maybe I would say the line of the night is about how if you liked how Survivor Series went, you don't have a brain. So that was certainly interesting.
Yeah.
But
And
anyway,
he was not professional at all. I mean, he says, tweet this to Stephanie, tweet this to Triple H. Motherfucker, you said terrible shit. You literally just said, fuck WWE. I hope Vince McMahon dies. I mean, yeah, that's professional.
He used a lot of swear words.
He did. Very potty mouth.
very negative.
Bro, does this dude even have a girl?
Probably not.
What pisses me off the most out of this whole thing? My eyes gandered over to his subscription count. This fucking guy has 68,000 subscribers, and I listen to his fucking crying and weeping. Are you kidding me?
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh man, I gotta make a parody song now on him.
He said he looks like a poor man's Russo.
He did though.
but hey, Mark's right though. He did show that passion. You just look in his eyes. Just watch his eyes while he's talking.
My
He couldn't even look at the camera.
When he said he cried, I was like, ah, man.
I was crying laughing at him when he said that.
I know it. I can't believe that shit. Oh my lord.
But I gotta reiterate, it wasn't just Valena or JD. There was other channels like that were talking their opinions about it, and I respect their opinions. But sometimes it goes a little overboard on how they show it. Like, some of the things each of them said might have been warranted, but the way you speak also has something to do with it. Just asking the presidential election about Donald Trump, why you were not liking him because of not just what he said, but how he said it and everything, and how he gave his points of views on a stump and stuff like that. So here in this situation, talking about Survivor Series, I think that might have been their situation as well. But Mark, do you have any other comments on that video?
Well, if you're talking about that video, a lot of intensity there, the fact that he couldn't even look at the freaking camera clearly tells you that he's extremely disappointed. I mean, I've never seen a YouTuber like that guy. I mean, the fact that he literally said he sat there for 15 minutes straight, didn't do a single thing but look off at whatever he was looking at. I don't know what the hell was wrong with him. I mean, I thought the pay-per-view was fine. In my opinion.
Maintain Brock Lesnar.
I guess I have no brain.
I guess none of us do. But Michael, any other comments?
Fuck. For a man that, all right, here we go. I'm gonna sum it up right now. A couple of words. For a man that wishes death on a person, Vince McMahon, based on a product that is scripted, he's taking things way too seriously. Way too seriously for wishing death on somebody for something that he does not like. Now that's why after he said that, I was like, all right, everything you're saying is fucking going out of my head. Everything you're saying now is just bullshit, because you do not say that about something that is scripted for enjoyment. And this show isn't get better when this person dies. I mean, really, and you want to be professional, and you're saying you're trying to be as professional as you possibly can be, but you're wishing death on the CEO, the legend, the chairman, Vince McMahon. This is bullshit. Guys, I'm sorry. This guy's, there's no way he's listening, but if somebody shares a tweet, you're a fucking idiot. He really is. He's an idiot.
Hey, Michael?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. You know, he has 68,000 subs. I think he has around that amount on Twitter. I'm just letting you know that if they do tweet it to him, and I know you don't care because you shouldn't, because you're right. But you know, his soldiers are going to come after you.
Oh, I hope they do. I hope they do.
The troll of fans.
Fuck. Seriously, I would love to get a statement on what I just said.
Actually, they're gonna come after all of us, not just Michael. But I'm just saying, he's the one who just he just came back to YouTube. He doesn't need that stuff.
Exactly. Fuck it.
But yeah, no, I agree though. I mean, I like his passion. I like his stuff. I mean, because I'm friends with his friend JD, or not JD, Joe Cronin of the Joe Cronin Show. They're both of them, JD and Joe, are passionate in their thoughts, and sometimes I agree. Sometimes with JD's rants and whatever he's talking about. But this was
over the top.
This one was different, and I think that he always says, like, sometimes whether it's the Raw when he's ranting or a pay-per-view or like Survivor Series, he always goes to the well of saying that if you liked it, then you shouldn't ever say the word wrestling out of your mouth anymore. You should never have a mic or a podcast, or or you shouldn't be alive or something like that. Or he goes and says that we're all sheep to Vince McMahon. So, each one of those things, for reasons of if you liked something that he didn't like, it's like if you don't, he's wanting you to be a sheep of him if you don't, if it doesn't go his way, then of, just enjoying whatever the product is. So that's at least what I took. I still respect him and stuff, but that was just a little over the top there in that opinionated video for sure, especially if you watch the whole thing. He goes back into it later on, but I do see though how he has that many subs and subscribers because of his of thinking and everything. I mean, everything has its niche and has its following. But him, if you're more dramatic and if you swear more, if you do this and do that, you get that. While us, all of us, are actually trying to be professional and right-minded. And maybe Michael and Raunchy Mikey channel might be a little more forthright, and Michael might say something of more passion and different from me and Mark. Still doesn't mean that what he's saying is wrong. He's showing his passion in that way, and he doesn't go to the extremes of a JD or Valena where he takes it over the top. But Michael is a person that, if he has something to say, he's going to say it, and he's not going to be afraid of backlash, because he has an opinion. He's going to stick to it, whether it's popular or unpopular. And I don't mean to speak this for him. He'll let me know if I'm right or wrong. But,
no, it's true. I don't give a shit.
But I'm just saying that us, us four and in general, even though me and Michael are different in that way, where I care a little bit too much of people's responses, and everything. Maybe,
Steve.
Where sometimes even when me and us are for this podcast, sometimes when we're talking about topics and I really want to lay into something, but I hold back because I don't want to piss off a fraction of the WWE universe or whatever, if they even watch, because I'm trying to grow. So, but what worked for them and what's going to be working again for Michael and everything, That's good, but there's always that line. There's a line to everything, and if you go over that line, then I guess to me, because if you go over that line, it's just turning into craziness and stupidity in your own right. And then I don't really care anything else you say after that, in my opinion, So Michael, yeah, he might, be forthright, sometimes even talking in higher pitch levels and being upset about something, but because he's passionate and he doesn't cross the line, he doesn't give an F about what people think, and he'll state what he wants to state and all that other stuff. But again, he doesn't cross that line, and we have to, especially on the YouTube community, people have to realize that there is that line. And for me, I'm on the other end of a spectrum where I'm trying to be 100% professional. As I say, I don't even try to swear at all, let alone raise my voice unless I absolutely have to try to appease. So what gets me kind of frustrated sometimes, and I know this is not the topic or the time, but since it's on my mind, YouTube channels like that and getting popular because of being vulgar or just having those crazy opinions and raising their voices and all those stuff, getting the thousands and thousands of subs, while channels like Raunchy Mikey, mine, Mark Rambo TV, and Palmer J. Simmons that are trying to do things the right way here in the WWE community and be professional, at least 100% are trying to be, and don't get, I'm just going to say, we don't get jack shit from anybody because we're not like them, because we're not raising our voice. We're boring or bland or whatever. Now they're not going to say that about Michael. Again, like I said, he's a little more, whatever. But for me, just because I'm not raising my voice or not swearing every 6 words does not mean that I'm less credible to Valena and JD from New York 206. I'm just as smart as them. I watch wrestling just as much as them. I might be younger than JD, but doesn't mean I don't know my wrestling. Doesn't make me dumb. Doesn't mean, hey, guess what, JD? I do have a brain, and it actually works, and it works every day. So, and so does Mark and Michael and Palmer. So it's just crazy and interesting, I guess, in a way, if you think about it, how those channels grow with that stuff, and ours, or specifically mine here, trying to be good, doesn't. Now, I'm going to be honest about that too, though. If, with that continuing, it always gets me closer and closer to think, oh, maybe should I change to then get that? But I don't want to be not me. I want to say to my true self, be who I am, who I hope to be, and everything. So,
amen.
It's just something that I pondered while I actually was watching that. It's like, he has that many subs. I mean, I'm not saying he's dumb, but it's just that he has that many subs and he's a smart guy and he knows his wrestling, but he just does it and speaks of it in it seems like in a negative way. And Michael was talking about, wishing death against Vince McMahon and all this other stuff. While I'm sitting here each and every week trying to be professional, trying to be somewhat politically correct and all this other stuff, and JD and others on their channel sometimes bash people like me, and not me specifically, but people like me that are that way, that try to do good and whatever, and saying that, oh, that's fake, or if you don't show your actual passion and anything, then you don't deserve to be a fan, and all this other stuff sometimes in videos. And I'm like, no, it's not true. I show it differently. I don't do the sort of stuff that you guys do, and I don't even have it in me to fake it to do it, so I couldn't even fake it if I wanted to be that way. So it's my personality, and I do my channel my way, and hopefully there will be a niche for that, and yada yada. But it's just an interesting thought process of how that works and how this YouTube community, in the wrestling community of YouTube, with these channels like that comparative to channels like ours, I guess. I don't know if that made any sense all in general, but I just want to get your guys' thoughts on that, on the differences of that, and how that all really actually matters at all, if it does. I mean, to me, I might care about more than others, but it's just an interesting thing, I guess. I mean, it works for them. They got their subs, they have their following, and they get to reach more of an audience. So that's what maybe, I don't know if it upsets me, but I guess maybe a little bit annoys me. Annoys me to the point, maybe it's a bit upset that they have this following and they get more ears and eyes to their channel and everything to hear them and whatever and boast and whatever and swear and such. But us and our channels having the same, being smart, knowing our wrestling, being fans for as long as each of us have been, and showing our passion and our ways on our channels, but not having the same amount of eyes and ears there. I mean, Michael is starting over his own new channel again, trying to grow to be where he was and continue to grow even to higher limits.
Damn straight.
And we have the jabronis of YouTube, like those trying, having cornering the market and having some of the power there to do that. Now the higher ups there of the pecking order are actually pretty much good people, as in the Dank Ops, Pulse, Luigi, Tubby Emu, and those of the gaming wrestling community and of wrestling community in general, because they do reviews from time to time on their channels. So you have the high ups of the wrestling community here on YouTube that seems good people and stuff like that, and good mic work as well. And then we have us at the bottom trying to grow, and then we have that in the middle there with JD Villain and others. And it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting to a point where I'm rambling now, but I just want to get other people's thoughts on really what the topic that I am trying to bring to the forefront here. So if there's anything that you guys want to say on it or in general on your side of the spectrum with your individual channels or anything that you want to share from what I brought up here, let me know. And so, Michael, is there anything?
Yeah, first before anything else, I just want to say let's congratulate our boy Mark for 1,230 subscribers. So fucking fast. He's pushing that shit. He's doing awesome, man. Awesome fucking job, man.
Thank you, man.
But honestly, I know exactly what you mean, Steve. Because unfortunately, this type of world now, people like they're a very unfiltered world. They like some crazy, nutty reactions, even though you are putting out more sophisticated content and you're going deep in details of all these things. People, they like loud. They like loud, crazy, intense stuff. You know what I mean? They don't really, unfortunately, they really care to sit and actually take, an hour and 30 minutes of their time and listen to a really good discussion of all this stuff. People just want fast, crazy information thrown at their faces just like that. Loud screaming, reactions and everything. That's how it is. So, I mean, maybe back then it used to be like that, but right now where the market's at and everything with YouTube and viewers, the loud, bombastic responses, that's where it's at. I mean, I'm not saying, Mark, you're loud and everything, but look, you shown passion, pure passion in that Brock Lesnar, reaction video, dude. And let me check right now. This is ridiculous. The Brock Lesnar Goldberg video. This is absolutely insane. It was Sunday night, that pay-per-view. You freaking upload the same night. 67,000 views you got on that fucking video right now. 67,000 views. You got in that reaction. But that's what I'm saying. But you put in the passion. You put in the absolute passion of that reaction. You weren't overselling it. You were legitimately you. But that's the thing. That was a perfectly good cue.
Perfect.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, people like you, man, you deserve it. You deserve it. And people like this guy with 68,000 subscribers, and he got 68,000 views for that thing, and all he's just doing is just ranting and taking things too seriously. And what pisses me off the most about that video, honestly, is that he starts out the video saying, share this with everybody, share this with this and this and that. This video is only something just to get his fucking views more up. That's the only thing this damn thing is. And
True.
We rarely say shit like that. We're gonna go, share this on Facebook, share this on that. We don't. That's just a call out. That's a call out for help. You know what I mean? That's being desperate and everything. Be your fucking self. Don't depend on anybody else. Do how you do. Just do it by yourself. That's how we're trying to do it, right? We're not trying to ask for all this help and everything. I'm not trying to reach out to big fucking people. But that's the thing. Like, Steve, your channel's awesome, and you're always detailed, and they're long and good information. But that's how I'm like. Exactly. It is going to grow, but unfortunately, it's just going to take a while, because right now what's selling right now is just the loud, big, fast reactions and, unfiltered swears and everything. That's just unfortunately where it's at. I don't know if you'd want to take a change sometime in the future, try to be a little more free, but that's completely up to you. But do not change you. You know what I mean? Do not change everything that you're doing just because these people are getting more views. Stay true to yourself, seriously, because then you're just gonna lose sight of what path you're gonna take, and then you're gonna look back on your other videos and everything's just gonna be crumbled and it's gonna be off balance, and you do not want that. But just keep doing you, man.
There's one thing I can say about that too. For me, for example, I hate to use myself as an example, but for me, I started a YouTube channel because not many people that I knew in particular watched wrestling. You know, I was probably the only person in my family. You know, my mom watched wrestling because she just has a huge crush for The Rock. I don't know why, but
That's my mom too.
and my dad, you know, the reason he knows, you know, wrestling is because, you know, my older brother grew up watching it. He's a 90s kid, so, you know, he knows more about the, you know, Attitude Era and stuff. For me, you know, all those guys left, and then I have another brother who isn't as big as in wrestling. I just have myself. So I decided to make a YouTube channel because I wanted to connect with other people who watch wrestling. You know, maybe I could eventually, you know, meet other people and talk about it the same way we're talking about it right now. Like, literally, this is the main reason why I decided to make a YouTube channel. And now that it's gone the way it is, you know, I'm not going to change because of the subscribers I have. If people don't like my content, then, you know, that's why they have a dislike button. You know, it's just me. You know, I can't change who I am to make other people feel happy. You know, they're going to have to just live with it. And, you know, now look at me here. I have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm here talking to you guys, talking about wrestling. You know, this is something I've always wanted to do. Now it's like a job, you know. So I'm just saying, Steve, just be you, man. Because, you know, for me, it took like a year just to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know about you, Mikey, at the time.
It was surprising. It took me 4 months, I think.
Yeah, it took me quite some time to get 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna take some time, but if you keep doing you and you keep doing what you've always wanted to do, it will happen. That it will be that one thing that just takes everything off and just explodes your whole channel. I'm telling you, you will get more subscribers.
You will.
And again, and thank you, Michael and Mark, for those kind words. And let's give another round of applause for Mark Ramble TV for over 1,000 subscribers right now at 1238.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Palmer, what are any thoughts on your end about what we were discussing about YouTube?
You know, the reason I start like my first WWE live reaction was when Goldberg came back.
No, I watched that.
Yeah, and surprisingly, that had 700 views. Like my first video, like that had 700 views.
That is really good for a first video.
650 or 700. But like I'm doing this to entertain people. I'm trying to be myself. Like, you know, a lot of people are doing this for the money, man. And like it's crazy because like some people don't even care about their fans. Like I have like 15 subscribers. If they watching this, thank you. You guys are the MVPs. But like dang, this summer I might start a backyard promotion, and you know, hopefully, you know, a lot of people be entertained by that. No.
There you go.
We're gonna be more creative.
There you go. Creative's best. Creative is key.
I'm trying to find the video that he reacted to on my phone. I'm trying to see where it's at.
What are you on YouTube, Palmer? What are you on YouTube?
Palmer J. Simmons.
I think it's crazy because this is exactly how I started off. I started off using my phone. Like, You know
Yeah.
how long it took me to upload those videos? It almost took me like a whole day. I used to get so mad. Now,
Yeah, that
like,
we can.
it's gotten a lot easier.
5 minutes to upload on my phone.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to find one of Mark's videos here.
It's crazy because honestly, I've never watched any of my videos back after I've uploaded them.
Neither have I. Well, none of my podcast videos. I told Raunchy Mikey. I told Michael about my Steve Take stuff that I'm doing for ESPN First Take.
Mhm.
I know. I'm sure I told you, Mark Rambo, as well, but in the past. But that ended today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the match we've been waiting
But
for 12 years now. Yo,
all right.
this match better
That was
be lit.
all right. Never mind. Now it's playing with me too much there. Whew. No, I was gonna try to find a video of Mark's to show because we were just showing the two negative and trying to find the good ones. But anyway, so let's move into Monday Night Raw. Talk about Survivor Series and time dwindling here. I guess again, I guess overall piece by piece, or what you want to bring up to the table while talking Monday Night Raw. Mark.
Oh well, first, this honestly has nothing to do with Raw, but that Enzo Lana segment was hilarious.
That was.
First of all, in my opinion, Lana looks amazing. You know, she's great, but that's none of the of the topics we're supposed to be talking about. But it was good. I enjoyed watching it. I feel like SmackDown was a bit better. I felt like Dean Ambrose really made that show tonight. And like the stuff he did was just unbelievable. Raw, it was cool. I feel like it was a nice way to, continue the momentum that Survivor Series brought to the table. I'm just curious what they're gonna do next week. I want to know if they're planning on having a title change when it comes to the New Day, which is all in Sheamus, because that's what it seems. It seems like they're setting that up for a pay-per-view. But we're just gonna have to see. I thought it was pretty good, and I'm waiting for the next one. I want to see what Goldberg, if he comes back, or Brock, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Michael.
Two things that I thought were fantastic was the promo with fucking Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. When you thought they're gonna break up as best friends, they sold that. They sold that. Oh my god, so well. Everybody thought they were breaking up as best friends, and I was kind of, as much as I love them together as best friends, it is so funny. But I really am hoping for that day to see Chris Jericho with that Universal title over his shoulder. So I was hoping they broke up, but that swerve was absolutely fantastic. They all swerved the hell out of us. That was great. And then definitely, man. And then the final match with Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens was absolutely lit. That was fantastic. That fucking dive Seth Rollins took over and out next to the crowd was absolutely amazing. That match was fantastic. I can't help it. Jericho pulling up in a Sin Cara mask around ringside. That was absolutely hilarious. But there's one thing I do not understand. He wasn't ringside. He was in the crowd. But then he came over and he was still trying to get at Seth Rollins. So I feel like that is going to lead towards another rematch of some sorts, or maybe a triple threat or something. I don't know, but I definitely think Seth after that performance Seth gave, I love Seth Rollins to death, but after that performance Seth gave, he definitely deserves another title shot with Chris Jericho banned from the fucking building, just banned from headquarters. But that match I think was awesome. But like Mark said, SmackDown just took the cake like every other week. The SmackDown, baby. I was laughing hysterical with Dean Ambrose. I was laughing my ass off constantly.
The
Yeah,
pizza thing had me in tears.
Yeah, he was funny for sure. Palmer, what are your thoughts on Monday Night Raw?
Well, that Monday Night Raw ending was fire. The Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, like it reminds me of playing WWE 2K. Like, even the Seth Rollins, it was amazing. And like, also Charlotte is fighting in her hometown in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, a lot of people are going to be cheering for her. And also, like, hopefully they don't boo the heck out of Sasha Banks. Hopefully.
Mm.
Yeah, and my boy James Ellsworth, he took the W and he got a contract. So, like, SmackDown did.
And a future title opportunity as well. So there you go. That certainly was interesting. And now what I hope is going to be interesting, or I hope doesn't happen. I mean, yeah, a lot of people like Sasha Banks, and I'm sure there's a few here, but I don't want the song and dancing to happen of her winning a title, winning the Raw Women's Championship on a Monday Night Raw, and then losing it in the next pay-per-view to Charlotte, and just ping-pong it back and forth, hot potatoing the title that they've been doing. I don't need to see it for a third time. Third time is not the charm. Third time is not needed. Just have Charlotte be the champion, hold it till WrestleMania, and have Bayley, Nia Jax, no way in hell Dana Brooke, but somebody take the title from her at that time and not have this hot and potato shit again, because I kind of had enough of it because it's getting annoying to me.
I agree.
I mean, I like Sasha Banks. She's awesome. She's good in the ring. She's beautiful, all that other stuff. But, having her just win the titles on Raw and then lose again for Charlotte to be the champion at the next pay-per-view is kind of dumb. In a book sense, and to do it a third time is not charming. I don't think it should be done. So I'd actually kind of be upset and disappointed if they actually go with Sasha winning next week on Monday Night Raw. So in that way,
there's one thing I can say about SmackDown. Please agree with me when I say this. If you guys agree,
okay.
James Ellsworth looks like a duck. he looks like some type of animal.
He's not human, Mark, and we know. Oh shit!
Oh man,
he's an odd looking character, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a somebody off like the Ginyu Force from Dragon Ball. Somebody like a science project or like
God.
he looks like something.
I like Monday Night Raw. The fact that they're building up back up Braun Strowman after what happened in Survivor Series, his elimination, the way that it happened, and everything. But doing it do that and doing that to Sami Zayn and kicking the absolute crap out of him, I don't know about that. I mean, Sami, not being mediocrity, kind of like Dolph Ziggler in a way was, or still is in for SmackDown Live in general. I wonder what's going to go on from there. Maybe the plan is for Zayn to go to SmackDown Live at some point. I don't know. Trades might happen. I know we've rumored of trades happening between Raw and SmackDown in the future. I guess I'm ready to get into SmackDown. I'll just say for Dean Ambrose and his little interaction with Shane McMahon specifically and that back and forth, I wonder if that is going to lead to either next week, or it would have to be next week, or the go-home show to TLC. Shane McMahon just saying that if Dean Ambrose does not win at TLC and does not win the WWE World Championship, he will be shipped off to Raw. That Shane McMahon's had enough of it and all this other stuff, and whatever other reason they want to bring up and have that as a stipulation for Dean Ambrose, and then maybe we have the Shield on Raw, as Michael was talking about earlier, and have that happen. And that's the way I would see it going down if it was to go down, because it would be awesome to have the Shield back on Raw, and then we get to Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. We could have, or maybe, I don't know, but we could have like a Shield versus Club match.
Fuck yeah.
Raw pay-per-view. So you have that maybe coming up and stuff like that. So what do you guys think of that idea, and to get for my way of getting to that point of Dean Ambrose going to Monday Night Raw? Michael?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I thought, and I think I told Mark, I think I texted you before Survivor Series, and I thought that Seth Rollins was gonna deflect over, but I mean, it would have made so much sense because I was thinking in my head. I remember when it was WWF at the time, when it was WWF versus WCW, ECW, and then everyone was thinking if it was going to be Stone Cold from ECW, WCW to deflect over to WWF, but it was actually Kurt Angle who deflected for WCW, ECW to WWF, and that would have actually worked out good. I mean, it kind of did happen with Dean Ambrose if you think about it, because he did powerbomb AJ Styles, who was his teammate, with the Raw, members, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. But that was, of course, the Shield reunion. But I definitely do, and I actually told Ashley this earlier today. I definitely feel like at some point Dean is going to get drafted over to Raw at some point, just because I'm pretty sure people are hungry for that Shield, and WWE knows people are hungry for that Shield. So I definitely that's going to happen probably after TLC if Dean does not win the belt, because if he loses that match, I don't know what's next for Dean, to be perfectly honest with you. I definitely think it'd be better for him at Raw with his Brothers of the Shield.
And Michael, overall, I guess your thoughts on tonight's SmackDown Live.
I fucking loved every second of it. I loved SmackDown Live tonight. Dean had me rolling so much. Oh my god, that backstage promo with him and Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan's trying so hard not to crack a laugh, man. You could tell he was smiling, trying to hold back so much. Dean was on fire tonight. His promos were absolutely fantastic. He was entertaining. And that finale, that freaking finale, man, with Ellsworth and AJ Styles. You gotta give it to AJ Styles, man. He's a great worker. I mean, this dude will, he's fantastic. He works well with anybody, and the way he set up his leg to get caught up in the ropes was so seamless. That was just perfect, man. But yeah, again, Dean coming in a fucking hockey uniform was absolutely hilarious, and I'm glad Ellsworth got that contract. I think I know people are upset about it. I know people want Ellsworth off TV. I don't know why. It's very entertaining to me. I definitely think just the road going down, I think it's gonna get way more entertaining. And I already can't wait for next week's SmackDown, because I know AJ Styles is gonna be salty as a motherfucker for next week on SmackDown Live. But yeah, I loved it tonight.
All right, Mark, your thoughts on tonight's SmackDown Live?
Excellent. It was a perfect way to keep that excitement in a way going. I felt like Mike said, Dean Ambrose made the show. he literally, from the pizza to the hockey thing to that I forgot what he said it was called.
Soldier.
Yeah,
no, just like a Mountie.
Mountie.
Yeah,
like a Mountie.
That thing was. He made the show. I felt like
absolutely, man.
It eventually. No, actually, what I thought was surprising too. When it comes to I feel like James Ellsworth, his little kick move thing. If you guys ever pay attention to that, it's actually, he said he grew up watching Shawn Michaels. I was actually kind of surprised because he did it before.
His known chin music was great. It's good. He does a good.
Exactly.
I won't say chin music because I want to say no chin music, even though that's what it is. But he does a great sweet chin music. I think it's awesome.
It's amazing. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like it was very, very good. And I feel like SmackDown next week, we're gonna see the first thing we're gonna see is AJ Styles. He's gonna be ranting about how it was set up, or how Dean Ambrose messed him up with the title or with the contract. It's gonna be good. It's gonna lead you up to TLC. SmackDown's been on the roll. It's just that very simple.
Palmer, what are your thoughts on SmackDown Live?
Oh yeah, I love that much.
Great. Like, Dean Ambrose is a good actor. Like, he worked his butt off tonight, and he deserves it. But SmackDown been better without John Cena. Like, like when John Cena comes back, like hopefully he don't turn SmackDown down. Like hopefully he don't make it bad. But like is Shelton Benjamin coming back next month or January?
Oh, it's next month?
Like has it been 6 months already?
No,
Mhm.
definitely not.
Oh.
But I know I did enjoy, or myself enjoyed SmackDown Live from start to finish. Dean Ambrose, my guy, being awesome and funny and everything. But it's only that nobody on this panel of smart people here forgot a certain segment and a certain WWE superstar, woman superstar, Carmella, and her interaction with Nikki Bella. That was pretty awesome. My girl Carmella there. So I gotta say that I just wanted to bring that up because that's something that was to be. So I certainly enjoyed that, and I understand why that was off everybody's reviews of SmackDown Live. But for me, and so it was one of the highlights, along with the Wyatt family, going to be facing American Alpha for a chance to be number one contender for the tag team championships, and how that's going to go down moving forward. But no, Kamala, don't hate.
Yeah, I just want to say something really quick. You just reminded me, and I cannot believe my mind. I guess I was just so fixated on Dean's promos the whole night and the final match and everything. But my boy Randy's in the Wyatt family, and I am okay with it. And I am so happy because you're like, oh, the next tag team, who's the next tag team match coming out, or tag team, is coming out. You thought it was gonna be American Alpha, then fucking Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt pop out. Now they're gonna be the contenders. Honestly, I would love to see them with belts. I really would. As much as I love Rhino and Heath Slater. But my boy Randy, my boy right there. He's right there.
Yeah,
right,
that guy.
That guy.
Yeah. Do you see that guy turning on Bray Wyatt if they do get this number one contendership? If it's booked that way and they have a match at TLC or something, do you see him turning there and them not even getting the take belts?
You mean who turning?
Randy Orton turning on Bray Wyatt and leaving Wyatt.
Absolutely.
Like we assume that happening, but do you see it after they win the tag titles and then costing them the titles at some point in the future, or do you see it here even in a title match with Heath Slater and Rhino, them not even getting the titles and him turning on Bray then?
Honestly, no one old school Randy was just fucking crazy and he doesn't care about anything. So if anything, I would feel like it would be close to the end of the match where Randy would turn on Bray, because I feel like this whole entire thing, I mean, it's making me believe it a little bit more, but I think it's just WWE with their good writing. But I feel like this is Randy Orton playing mind games this whole entire time with Bray Wyatt, that he's never a part of. He sacrificed himself in Survivor Series for Bray, which was awesome, by the way. That was fantastic. But I feel like that's just him trying to get into the trust of Bray Wyatt. And I feel like there's that one moment he's just going to turn on Bray and just prove that he could mindfuck Bray Wyatt as much as Bray Wyatt mindfucked Randy Orton. When it really could be a TLC, or they're going to, string this a little bit, longer until we get that one epic match, Bray versus Randy. But yeah, we don't know when, but I feel like it is going to come about where Randy turns on Randy.
Yes, Randy will turn on
Randy. Randy turns on Bray. I'm sorry.
Randall Keith Orton will turn on Randy Orton. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. But I'm just kidding.
He's his own worst enemy.
But no, I think it gets to the point, like you said, he'll get so far into the Bray Wyatt, and he'll get to the point of false security where he thinks everything's all right, and he'll attack him. But as you can see here, as I have this screen shared, I want to show one of Mark's videos. If I can.
Which one is this? Oh, this is the cutting edge one.
The show's like a beacon of light, and there's one man that personifies that word. No one cares about Ellsworth. Everybody cares about Ellsworth. No one cares about you. So why don't you do your job
That'd be tough. Edge against AJ Styles. Fantasy warfare.
But don't you worry. There's come to the five worlds or dangerous fight. And then together at Survivor Series. Come on, man. Listen. AJ, you are the WWE Global Champion. And since you love your own games, maybe as it just pertains to you, maybe you'll be competing from now on. Somebody on Raw. Hey, it's pay-per-view on the every table.
Remember some big force buster. You sound stupid. I remember recording this too. It was so late.
No!
Yeah, Undertaker.
Survivor Series was where
All right, I just want to show that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, jeez. Any other news topics or anything that you guys want to bring up that we didn't cover here this evening? Mark? Mark?
Let me think. Oh, well, this is nothing like news-wise, but it's something a subscriber of mine wanted me to do on the podcast.
Okay.
He wanted all of us, I guess, to name our top 10 most attractive women's wrestlers as of right now.
Right
Wait.
now.
Now?
Right now.
Like right now.
Like, yeah, hit me up he DM'd me on Instagram and I accept. So, I mean, whoever wants to go first can go first.
All right. I'll take the bullet. I'll go first, I guess.
All right.
All right, top 10 of right now. Number 10 would probably be Alexa Bliss.
Oh.
Number 9, Dana Brooke. Number 8, Sasha Banks. Number 7, Becky Lynch. Number 6, Nia Jax. Number 5, Oh, gee. Number 5, Alicia Fox.
Wow.
Number 4, Renee Young. Number 3, Summer Rae. Number 2, Charlotte Flair. You right there, Michael?
I'm good.
All right. Anyways, number 2, Charlotte Flair. And then number 1 overall, Nikki Bella.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Whoever wants to go second can go second.
Palmer, you want to go second?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, number 10, Naomi.
Okay.
Number 9, Emma. Number 8, Nia Jax. Number 7, Alicia Fox. Number 6, Dana Brooke. Number 5, Becky Lynch. Number 4, Alexa Bliss. Number 3, Nikki Bella. Number 2, Sasha Banks. Number 1, Carmella.
Oh, damn. I left my girl off the list. Oh, that's pretty bad. All right. Whoever wants to go third can go third.
I'll go with this one. What the? What? Oh, my bad. It was something. 10. Ah, shit. Probably Nia Jax. 9. Carmella. 8. Alexa Bliss. 7. Nikki. Nah, hell no. Oh, shit. Probably Dana Brooke. What was that, 7?
Mm-hmm.
6. She's not. I'm gonna go with. Shit, I don't know. I'm gonna skip 6. That's like vacated right now. 5 would probably be Nikki Bella. No, 6 is Charlotte. 6 is Charlotte. Yeah, 6 is Charlotte. She's cool. 5. Well, she's not a wrestler, but she's in the business. I'm gonna go with Lana, number 5. 4, Naomi. 3, Nikki Bella. 2, Becky Lynch, and 1, Sasha Banks.
All right. Last but not least, Michael.
Are we going from like ugliest to prettiest, or just they're all pretty in the top 10?
Yeah, like most attractive top 10.
Oh fuck, this is hard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, number 10. Shit. Because some of them I don't think they're attractive at all. So okay, okay. So I'm gonna, for my own list, I'll just go from least to who I think's the hottest. So I would say for number 10, probably Dana Brooke. Number 9, Charlotte.
Yeah,
Number.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Charlotte's pretty bad.
Yeah. Number 8. Is Tamina even here anymore, or is she not?
I forgot all about her.
Be on that roster, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'll just counter in because she still has a contract, obviously. Number 8, Tamina. Number 7. Oh shit. Number fuck. This is hard as hell. Number 7. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Number 7, Bailey.
Yeah.
Number 6, Alicia Fox.
She's not even on my list. She's like 100.
Okay.
She's like 1,000. Number 1 overall though is definitely Trish.
Oh God, yeah. Let's see. Number 5. Oh fuck. Number 5. Okay. Number 5. What's Sasha Banks? Number 4. Hold on. Number 4. Oh shit. Man, I fucked up my list. Hold on. number 4. Okay, number 4, Becky Lynch. Number 3, Emma. Number 2.
You mean Emelina?
Yeah, right. Coming soon. What am I at? Number 3, number 2?
Number 3.
No, you said 3, 2. You just need number 1 now.
Oh, number 1 is Lana.
Yeah, number 1 good. Lana could get it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how old is Alana?
She's like 20 something, so like late 20s.
You know what sucks? I would have said Paige, but unfortunately, wait, is she in WWE still? Or is she gone?
I don't know. I think she's hurt.
Nah, she's
Okay.
technically on the list, on the superstar list.
All right, so if she's number 2. Okay, number 2 Paige, number 1 Lana.
And for me, I have Carmella on my list, and I take Nia Jax off.
What about Natalia? You guys forgot
Whoever
about
had Nia
Natalia.
Jax on,
Natalia, get the hell out of here, Mark.
Mark.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
All right,
Every
guys.
time I see Natalia, my balls just go like this.
I think most people say that about Dana Brooke.
Oh. Yeah, Dana Brooke, she's a whole
Oh,
body.
Dana Brooke. She's just
Like-
nasty looking.
Chucky, man.
You think she's nasty looking?
What do you say, Palmer?
Man.
I said she looked like the bride of Chucky.
Oh man.
Okay.
Like, this is crazy. It's the first time my brother saw Carmella. He said she looks like a giraffe.
Giraffe.
Oh my God.
Like, it was crazy.
So, Michael, any WWE news or anything that you wanted to bring up, or anything in general? It doesn't have to be WWE news.
Honestly, man, I think we pretty much covered everything that's on my mind.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, honestly, for TLC so far, I hope Dean wins. Probably
There
not
you
gonna happen. Is there a TLC match for? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's a SmackDown only pay-per-view. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, I hope Dean wins. I hope Becky retains.
I love that.
Yeah, is that all the matches for TLC so far?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's Dolph versus Miz for TLC, right? Ladder match.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I hope Dolph gets it because that was one of the worst decisions they could have done, taking it off him for a month, and he deserved that Intercontinental belt. I don't know why it's with the Miz. That was such a stupid decision. It should have been Dolph versus Sammy at Survivor Series. Now that match would have been off the hook. Them two technical. That would have been an amazing match. I have no idea why they took it off him after a month.
How do you guys feel
Palmer,
about 205 Live?
What even is that show? I'm still confused. They have it on Cruiserweights are on Raw. What the hell is this show now?
I guess Cruiserweights are getting their own show.
So Cruiserweight gets their own show, yet they're also still going to be kind of highly or hugely featured on WWE Raw. So they decided to go in the way at Survivor Series to have Brian Kendrick retain his title, and then they're going to be stay on Raw, but also have a show after SmackDown Live. Really does not make too much sense to me on that front.
That is the stupidest fucking decision I've ever heard. I don't know. It makes no sense. The whole point of the Cruiserweight, the whole show, the Cruiserweight Classic, was so it could come to Raw and stay on Raw, and they're going to fight on Raw. So making another show, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I was wondering what the hell 205 Live was. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I agree. Palmer, any last thoughts?
I was just about to say something about 205 Live.
No.
Do you think 205 Live is going to get their own pay-per-views?
No, it's just a specialty show for the cruiserweight division. I don't see it being its own brand to get a pay-per-view. And since they're technically still with Monday Night Raw, they're gonna have like whatever they're gonna have on the show, and then they're gonna have the title matches also then Raw branded pay-per-views, branded pay-per-views like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania moving forward. At least to me, that's how I see that going. But it's a good question though.
Yeah.
But if that's it for the night, I'll let everybody promote themselves. Get the plugs in. We'll start with co-host Mark Ramble.
Oh, okay. Well, you can find me on my Twitter at UniHills163. It's an odd name, but of course, link you to my page, so you know, just gotta have to deal with it. My Instagram is Mark_Rambo39. If you guys want to follow me on there, I'll try to stay updated and consistent. But times are getting hard, and I need to just get back on it. My YouTube, of course, is Mark Ramble. You guys can subscribe to me there. If you guys have any reaction requests or anything WWE related you want me to talk about, or even if you want me to do more WWE gameplay, I'll try to do some of that. From there, you know, you guys can interact with me. I'm always talking to my fans. I even talk to them on Snapchat, depending on if they have my Snap or not. And from there, you know, we can just talk about Eddie and everything.
Palmer?
Well, find me on Twitter at Yeezy Junior 100 got clout. Funny name, but my Instagram is Wellness Savage Kid 100. My YouTube is Jason. So yeah, subscribe.
All right. And Michael?
Well, I am starting anew now, but you can follow me on Twitter at Raunchy Mikey, and my YouTube I cannot give you because I don't have my own goddamn link now. It's gone now, so it's a bunch of stupid ass numbers. But you search my name in the search engine, Raunchy Mikey, and fun shit will pop up. I promise you in the next upcoming weeks.
You know, I wonder, not Mark Rambo. I wonder, you know, is there ever going to be a day that you want to give the reason of why you have the Twitter handle you have? Will that day come?
Yeah. Yes, I actually tell you guys that now.
Okay.
Well, I was making a personal. Well, I decided to make a separate Twitter page for my YouTube channel, my personal YouTube, my personal Twitter. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold up. Let's rewind. I want to make a Twitter handle, a Twitter page for my YouTube page, and then my, you know, just personal stuff. If you guys want to actually follow me on Twitter, my actual thing. It's Mark the Hooper 33. And it gave me like name suggestions after one name was already taken. I clicked this one of the suggested names, and it was like Mark Rambo 933 or something like that, something basic. And I'm assuming because my brother used the same email that I used for my Twitter handle for my YouTube page. And the moment I started setting up my profile, it just randomly had that handle put on there for some apparent reason. I tried to change it, but I just don't know how the hell it even ended up getting there. I tried to go back and fix it, but you know, I had bad luck that day. And I'm trying to possibly get a new page if necessary, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal until, you know, I actually looked at it and it looked pretty fucking dumb with Mark Rambo and it says that link to 163, which makes no fucking sense. But yeah, it's a weird story. I still to this day don't know how it even got up there, but I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Okay. Everybody, welcome to follow me on Twitter at WWE_podcast or my personal Twitter handle at Army_Strong_06. Obviously, welcome to subscribe to this channel. Share, comment, leave comments in the comment section below. As always, another reason trying to grow the fan base and have more people interact and give their thoughts on WWE topics or on my NFL show, Target Package with Steve. as well. Also, as you will see, and actually, I'm going to update this tomorrow after I get home from work and stuff. On my channel on the right side, I have YouTube channels that I'm a part of, or big fans of. I'm going to have Raunchy Mikey and Mark Ramble TV added to that list, and eliminate some others that I've no longer am part of because of their podcasting going away. Like Main Event Marks, that channel, right as of right now, it's not going to be doing anything for a while. So, like I said, I'm going to be adding Raunchy Mikey channel and Mark Ramble TV channel to that, and it's under the heading of, I think it just says channels I'm a part of or something. Looks kind of basically like that on the right side. When you go to my homepage on my channel, they should be both of their links to their channel should be there by, I would say, 6 p.m. tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central tomorrow, and that should be updated there. So people that could find Michael again can find him through my channel beyond, just searching it. But if you go to my channel, you're already here. It should just be there as well. Watching this video later in the day tomorrow while it's archived. But I want to leave you guys with a theme song. I think everybody's gonna enjoy. And no, it won't be like last time, Mike, with Roman Reigns. But so I'm not joshing anybody. It's not gonna be the greatest.
Can I say one thing, just one thing, and then you can send us off? I found out that I found this out actually months ago, and I just thought about this for some reason. If you want the same exact chairs as the commentators for Raw and SmackDown, go to Staples, because I realize I have the same exact chair as the commentators on SmackDown and Raw. So if you ever want to get their same chair, go to Staples. It's like $80 to $70 and they're very comfortable. So go to Staples, get the official WWE chairs if you want to be comfortable.
There you go. All right, let's get out of here.
Start moonwalking.
And with that, I hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Like I said, I won't be doing any other video for the rest of the week. Everybody have a safe, fun weekend. And as always, take care.